And who the fuck turned on toggle crouch again? He's still alive, and if I give him the opportunity, he will get back up. He got back up. You fool. Yeah, yeah.
Check it out. Go, go. Hostile spotted. Far out.
I just want to deliver this 7-kilogram container of drugs to this freighter so I can get it out of my bag. You know what? I had an idea, and I realized that idea would be really flawed right now. Are you guys really talking about, like, you guys are having a private conversation about, like, the most nerd bullshit I've ever heard about guns. People call me a gun nerd for being educated. All right, you two are fucking gun nerds. Like, well, the 416 actually failed the mud test, whereas the M4 actually, the AR-15 actually passed the mud test. So I think if we're trying to get down to which gun is strictly better, like, bro, shut the fuck up. You got any idea how much of a fucking nerd you sound like right now? Job's done. That's true, you do.
Hey.
Here's your fucking pack of drugs. Okay, I just cleared out a big chunk of my inventory.
Hey, Stalker, чем пожаловал?
Hey man, can I buy one of these, like, field kits? Thanks. There we go. All fixed up. No, we were also making some lighthearted jokes about how, you know, every person who has autism gets to pick their specialization. See, it's a good thing I picked a good thing I got my money while I did, because this guy died before I came back. He had a UMP 45 if I want it. Kinda don't. UMP is nice though.
Эй, прикрой меня!
I got the kill. That means I get the loot. Oh! Block 17 Brooder. And that nasty M4 again. I don't trust it. Okay, now I trust it. Oh, the 5.56 AK. If I wanted another cursed firearm. I could. But I've got all these other guns. I'm not going to use the MP5. sleeping pills. Oh, I'm too heavy. I packed too much stuff into my bag. Oh,
Так, поглядим.
I am just so heavy from all the things I packed into my bag. Too much loot. I'm overflowing. I'm full to bursting with delicious loot. Oh, won't somebody help me? I mean, all right, so it does, but there's a couple of things going on there. For example, despite what they may have looked like, do you know what rank the bandit was? It would tell you at the bottom left, depending. You might not think it matters, but it does matter. And what shotgun were you using? What condition was the shotgun? Jacket. I'm assuming they were talking about buckshot. What's going on with this block? The router's been equipped with an integrated base for site installation. It could be full auto, but it's not. Do you know what condition your shotgun it was in?
Классика вы, что ли?
Because for most of the time, the shotgun for most of the time the guns are doing full damage, but if the gun has like really bad barrels, like this gun I've got right here, it's got a worn barrel, so it's only doing 62% of the damage. And this one has a broken barrel, so it's only doing 7%. So if you just like took a broken shotgun and tried to shoot him in the head with it, you might have done like 15% of the damage. And then that also applies to the armor penetration. And so if they were like a medium ranked bandit and they have some decent armor, and then you hit them with basically the equivalent of a spitball, even though every pellet hit the head, it isn't doing as much as you would think it was doing.
Хоть бы товар стоящий подбрасывали. Растут не растет. Так ведь засада. То бишь,
If you understand what I'm saying. Yeah, honestly, out of every part on the gun, you want to make sure the barrel is the one that's working. Everything else, you can deal with the shitty jamming, you can deal with the like all that stuff, but if the gun's barrel is like bad, then it's pointless to even bother. That barrel is the thing that makes the gun do the gun. I understand the confusion. Ow. I figured since you said you were trying Gamma, you probably wouldn't. Actually, I'm just going to do this. I figured since you said you were trying Gamma, you probably wouldn't know that kind of stuff. Gamma can be quite difficult to learn. So don't be afraid if there's some shit you don't understand. Oh, also you were using a 20 gauge shotgun too. If it's the one you're describing, then you're also using a pretty I want to say weak, but a weaker, lower power shotgun on top of it. Really, what I'm saying is don't stress. I've got to limp my way back to the swamp. Shotgun type. Okay, so this is a gun education thing for you. Most shotguns you see are 12 gauge, but there are different gauges of shotgun, including 16 gauge, 20 gauge, 10 gauge. And the one you were shooting is a 20 gauge. And just for reference, the lower the number, the bigger the barrel. So a 10 gauge is bigger than a 12 gauge, and a 20 gauge is smaller than a 12 gauge. Yeah, then you've got the KS-23, but I mean, I don't want to. I'm trying to educate the man. That kind of stuff doesn't really matter, quite frankly. Maybe. It's hard for me to know what happened because I can't see your game. The gun. Maybe. For all you know, maybe you missed a little bit. Sometimes when you shoot, I'm not being patronizing when I say this. Sometimes when you shoot at somebody in a game, in the moment it looks like you hit, and then you go back and you look at like a replay and you go, oh no, I actually just fucking missed. Oh no, actually I suck and I missed and I didn't realize I missed. Blank. It's still possible to miss point blank. It's embarrassing, but sometimes you can miss point blank. Yeah, where did you know? Here's the better question: where did you get the gun? Did you start with the gun, or did you start with the gun, or did you pick it up from dead body? Okay, yeah, you were using a broken gun. All right, well that answers that question. You were using a broken gun. I am 100% confident that your gun was broken, and that's why it didn't kill. It's not that the gun is bad, it's that you need to fix it. Like this gun that I've got right here, this gun can't do anything until I fix it. This gun is doing 7% of the normal damage and normal armor penetration. At that point, I might as well just ask them to die. Be like, hey, excuse me, can you die for me? Thank you. So, I wiggle my finger at you. Next time you try playing Gamma, don't use guns off dead bodies. You have to fix them first. Now I hear you. How do you fix them? You have to get tools. Or you have to get parts. So I can take a look and see it like this gun, this AK-5C, has a good bolt carrier. Sorry, a good bolt, not a good bolt carrier. So I can take the good part off of the gun. If I get enough good gun parts, I can then put them into a new gun to make that gun work. Whereas previously, it was not working.
Привет, сталкер. Что скажешь?
Well, technically, enemy guns can jam too. But, you know, they don't have, like, unique jam animations or anything. They just kind of reload. So at that point, it's kind of hard to notice, you know what I mean? Yes, thank you, Ender. I know. Tonight? Yeah, we're getting close. Scope so much. I mean, I think it looks extra dumb on this gun, but yeah. I should emote this up. Yeah, so here's what you want to do. With everything you ever pick up, look at it. You can see the little dots on like beneath the gun, and that tells you how good the parts are. You'll get the hang of it. If you decide to start a new save file, like you start like a new run, the gun you pick on the starting screen is probably going to be your only good gun for a little bit. So choose it carefully. Because after that, you're probably going to have to just deal with like shitty guns until you can fix one up. So make sure you bring a decent one. Damning chance. Well, it can. Again, like, you know, you can have a good barrel and the rest of the gun is kind of trash. and it'll just jam and it'll do full damage. It's really about the barrel condition. The barrel condition of the gun is the most important part. If the barrel's not good, there's no point, you know? It's just it's just trash. Trash. Hold on, I'm almost home. At long last, I made it. And now it's time to dump all of my shit. Finally, I can move again. Okay, so this M4A1, I'm gonna be taking on this stuff off of it, but I'm just about done with it. Friendship ended type shit. But hold on, before I do that, save game, just in case. Now, disassemble it. Get all the parts off of that. Now, I can fix this gun, or I could fix the AK-101. How does the AK-101 look? For some reason, the iron sights are wrong. Well, that would drive me up the fucking wall right there. The iron sights are fucking wrong. You see that? The front post is too high. I mean, I would put an optic on it anyway. And then I've got this fucking thing. Either way, it's an improvement over what I just had. AK-105. I can also get the ISG kit. Well, now I'm curious. What does it look like?
Доброй тебе дороги.
I can give it a laser sight. Probably should have read what that did. Why would I want it to be shorter? Why would I want it to be shorter?
С возвращением.
Low profile foregrip. Carbine optic sight. Do I want that? I don't know if I want that.
Доброй тебе дороги.
I mean, I could put this thing on it anyway. It's a good scope. I mean, the laser's nice, I guess. It looks a little silly having this big honking scope on it, but you know. Do I need it? I feel like I don't need it. Fire with it. You know, that's true. I'll just keep it. We'll rock it. We'll rock it with our cocket. You know what I'm saying?
Опачки.
And then we've got the OTS 33. I do like the OTS 33, but I'm probably not going to use it. But I did want to take it. Let's see, so I have this. I can actually fix it. Here's what I do. I come into here, I go to this, I swap out the barrel for a good one. And what do you know? The gun is now functional. It's still got a kind of not so great part, but we can deal with that later. Considering what I'm using this thing for, I think that'll be just fine. Oh my god, look at my fucking inventory. Jesus Christ. Two controller brains. Just hanging out. To sell. You don't sell guns in Gamma. The most you'll do is somebody will somebody will ask for a gun. And you'll give them their gun that they want. and that's it. And that's a rarity. That usually doesn't happen anyway. Good choice. Well, that's Gamma. That's what Gamma is all about,
Приветствую.
is making your own guns and your own armor. That's what Gamma's about, baby. Whether it makes sense or not.
Попутного ветра.
I think this is why people buy the trading computer. I think the trading computer wouldn't be a bad idea. Next time I go to Yantar, I can pick it up for a not so expensive price.
Уч...
Cause he sells it for like double the price of the other guy. Yeah, NATO said no more gun trade, and out by law, the bandits had to follow. The bandits are known for following the law, as you know. So you know when NATO cracked down, they really had to listen up. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold on, break the law? I don't know about that one, pal. Let's all relax here. You're telling me to break the law? Huh? A bandit cannot legally rob you without your consent. Remember that. Let's see, are there any artifacts I want to have on that just are inconsequential? Yeah, honestly, the crystal is pretty nice. I'm just gonna put the crystal on. Psychic resistance and chemical resistance, but minus burn resistance. Psychic resistance is good. I'm tired of getting my brain zapped. However, this artifact is super heavy. Here, I'm gonna power this one up. Plus 8 psychic resistance, plus 15 chemical resistance. Like, okay. Whatever. Any more psychic resistance more than I have is, it's gonna be good. Can you play the guitar? Yeah, of course you can play the guitar. Of course you can! I got one in here somewhere. Okay. Well, I was kind of alluding to it. But I've been streaming for quite some time today. And I feel like this is a pretty good spot to leave off. I'm having a blast. As much as I also get frustrated playing this this fucking game. Let me see. That's gonna be me. I'm gonna take a nap next to my cat. I wake up, arm's still broken. Why live? Okay. There will be more of this tomorrow, probably. I mean, I'm going to try to find another game to play tomorrow, but let's be real. After I play the other game, I'll probably still play more of this. Like how earlier today we played Caribou Trail. And Caribou Trail was really good, by the way. If you didn't see it. Very, very good game. I don't really like this helmet. I don't want to upgrade it. I will see you guys tomorrow. With something. I don't know what. Something. We'll figure it out. Let's see. Who's still streaming? Boone is still fucking streaming. Of course he is. I'll watch Boone. I'll chill out for a bit. And then I will go to sleep. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. You're all wonderful.